Welcome! Let's begin our practice now, standing at the top of our mats in Tadasana pose. Rooting down through the heels, stretch your hands down, open your palms, feel the spine lengthen, the back and the neck elongated, and then swoop your arms up to the sky. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, sink the seat back into chair. Push into the feet to rise, upward salute, fingers tapping, and then sink it right back to your chair, belly drawing in, heels go back. Inhale, upward salute, use your powerful legs to lift you, and then exhale back to chair. One more time, here we go, big breath in, reach up, exhale, sink the seat, bend the knees, pause here. Then fold forward to Uttanasana. Stay here for a minute, pedaling out the feet, bending the knees, using your hands to balance you there. Belly pulling in. Take a flat back, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Let's take 3 or 4 of those. Flat back, breathe in. Exhale, Uttanasana. Feel your body flow with this little vinyasa. Inhale, fills you up. And exhale brings your body down. One more time. Create the space. And then exhale, stay in your forward fold. Rooting through the feet. Interlace your hands behind you. Shoulders stretch now. Yoga mudra the hands as you lift the arms to the sky. Breathe deeply. And exhale, release them down. Step it back to downward facing dog. Feel the energy of your hands, your fingertips, pushing your seat to the sky. Long body, long neck. Swaying side to side, anything that feels good and right to your body now. Taking some deeper breaths. And then come to stillness, 4 on the floor. We're going to come into plank wave. Just tap the knees down to the mat and then push yourself back to downward facing dog. Wave forward, belly coming in, knees come down, lightly tap, and then push the seat back, the heels go down. 3 more. Inhale, take it forward, then back to down dog. Feel your body lengthen and the support of your hands pushing the seat back up to the sky. Here you go. Come forward and downward facing dog. This time, as you come forward into plank position, we're going to pause right there. Feel the strength and the power as your belly is contracted. Your neck is long. Your heels are pressing back. And then stepping out with the right foot and then the left. And then bring the right foot back to middle and the left foot back in too. Right, left, out, out, in, in. Out, out, in. Keep your hips and your shoulders level. Shoulders over wrist. One more, out, out, in. Feel the core igniting. And then let's push it back to downward facing dog. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. And then kicking the right leg to the sky. Take a big breath. Hips are level and squared. And then hug it in, knee to nose, core plank. 2 more. Inhale, lift the leg. This time, crossing body over, right knee, left elbow. And then draw it back to your down dog kick. Inhale, forward, right knee, right elbow. And kick it back to that squared hip, down dog kick. This time, as you exhale, step through and come into a low lunge. Back knee rests, torso rising, lifting you. Interlace the hands behind the back. Sink the hips. Let go of the bind. Reach arms forward, lay your body down on your thigh. Hug yourself and bow for a good back stretch. Breathe deeply. And exhale. Looking forward, swoop arms up to sky, Anjaneyasana. And then lifting your back knee, we're rising to high crescent. Arms swooping up and over the head, find your equilibrium. Feet are pressing evenly, back ball mound, front foot. And then when you're ready, take the bind behind the back, long arms, Stretch your hands away. Open your chest. Breathe deeply here. Feel the burn in the legs. And now step into pyramid pose. Walk your back foot in a couple of inches. Turn your foot out at a 45-degree turn. And then hands are on the hips now as you fold from that right hip crease. Come on down. Option to take the bind behind the back or use your hands anywhere you want to place them to keep your shoulders and your hips squared. Eventually lowering the hands down to the earth or blocks and just giving in to gravity here for a couple more breaths. Look forward. Coming into Ardha Chandrasana, standing balance pose. Bring your right hand forward under your shoulder, balancing the weight of your body on your right heel. Open the chest to the left long edge of your mat. Arm flies to the sky. You've got it. Bandha's engaged. You're here for just another breath. Then take a look down. Big step back on the mat. Come into Virabhadrasana 2. Sink the pelvis and root from that pelvis as you fly the spine high, crown to sky. Arms extend. Reverse warrior. Take a swipe with the sky, the right hand back over the back leg as you laterally bend. Windmilling hands down to the mat, now kicking up your right leg once again. Open your hip this time. Bend the knee, bend both knees. Take that big stretch and then step it back for your wild thing. Taking your right foot behind you, ball and mound pushing in. Hand flying up and over your head. You've got it. One more breath. And then flip it around. Come on down to your chaturanga any way you want to do it. As you inhale, take your back bend. Exhale to downward facing dog. We're here for just a couple of breaths. Breathe deeply. And exhale completely. Inhale, take the left leg high, square the hips. Knee to nose as you shift forward now, come to heart center. Core plank. Inhale, kick it high. Feel the heel, it's engaged. And then exhale, cross your body over, left knee, right elbow. Twist it. Inhale, down dog kick. Use your hands to get that foot high. And then bring the leg in, left knee, left elbow. Pause. Inhale, kick it back. And this time, as you hinge forward, walk yourself into Anjaneyasana, back knee down. Inhale, lengthen torso. Right away, take the bind. Hands go behind you. Maybe switching the cross of your fingers for this side. Open your chest and exhale. Look forward, reach forward. Hug your shoulders, opposite hands. Lay your body down. Take a back stretch here. Totally give in and surrender. One more breath. Release the pose. Let your hands fly to the sky as your torso is lifted up. And then hands come down, framing the foot, tuck the back toe, prepare to stand. High crescent pose. As you interlace your hands, yoga mudra, opening up the chest once again. Feel the arc of your body, bandha's engaged. Back foot engaged with the mat. And then release your bind. Swoop the arms up. And coming into pyramid pose, walk your back foot in. Open your toes to the heel on the angle. Square the hips. An option to take your arms in the shoulder opening bind behind you. Let's bow. Come on down. Use your core. Use the groundedness of your feet to lay your body down. Take a few breaths here. Hands go on the mat or up behind you, whatever feels right to you. We'll breathe together. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. One more inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Prepare for half moon balancing pose. Look forward. Weight goes in the left foot heel. Stretch your left arm down. Engaging through the long right leg. You've got it. Open up to the right. Now take your right hand on your right hip. Spiral that hip open. And then reach the right arm up. One more breath. And exhale. Bend your standing leg. Take a big step back into Virabhadrasana 2 now. Opening to the right side of your mat. Swoop your arms out. Energize through the fingers. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Reverse your warrior. Swipe the sky with that left hand as you lateral bend. And then windmill, hands down to the mat. For your downward dog transition. Kicking left leg to the sky, open the hip, bend the knee. Now flip your dog into your wild thing. Pressing left ball mound to the earth as you engage on the right blade of your right foot. Stretch your left hand high. Breathing. And exhaling, coming back to your chaturanga lower with your strength. Inhale, open heart, upward dog, and then take your downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're here for 3 breaths. Inhaling and exhaling. Bending the knees, taking any movements that are feeling good to you. Full deep body breath. And now jump it up, using your hands to support you into Malasana at the top of your mat. Feet go wide, heels are in, toes are out. Sink the seat down, open the hips. Anjali Mudra with the hands. Press palms together, engage the bandhas, relax the hips. Breathe, lengthen, feel grounded in the pose. On your next inhale, tip your hands to the mat, lift your seat to the sky, parallel your feet now, take Uttanasana. Ragdoll, clasping elbows, pulling the belly in gently to release all of your spine, lengthening through the shoulders and the neck. Inhale deeply. And exhale fully, maybe holding on now behind the heels. Draw yourself into a flat back. Breathe in. Then exhale, hands down, step or jump to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale back to downward facing dog. Kicking now the right leg to the sky, point the toe, engage the muscles. Then step it through to a lunge as you pivot around on your back heel, sealing it for reverse triangle. Legs are straight. Right arm flies, left hand rests down on the back leg. Breathe. Open the body. Preparing for your triangle now. Uprighting, arms extended, legs scissor hugging in as feet are rooting down. Use your left hip and your cheek now to draw in the energy, keeping your body over the front leg. Breathing here for a couple of breaths. Firm the foundation now and rise up to 5-pointed star. Arms flying over your head. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Maybe swaying hips by bending the knees one at a time. Awesome. Hands rising to hips, lift your long torso all the way up to stand, arms flying, 5-pointed star once again. And then pivoting the left heels, now taking reverse triangle on the other side. Your right foot is sealed, right hand down the back leg, lifting and arcing your body. Prepare for triangle by using the inner thighs to draw the energy inward through your bandhas as you lengthen, opening the arms. Expand your heart center as you fold, lifting the right hand to the sky. Stay here for 3 breaths. And now look down at your left foot, soften the knee, and push to rise. Prepare for goddess. Walk the heels in to where it feels good for you. Let the toes be angled outward. Draw a deep breath to the sky, and then bring your palms down as you sink the seat into your goddess. Centering your body between the knees and letting your equilibrium find you. Breathing as you open your hands and release them down to your thighs. Hinge from the hips, take your twist as you use your right hand to twist your body over to the left. And then take it to the other side and repeat that sequence on both sides. Everything extended as you breathe here. And then come back to center. Parallel your feet. Take a forward fold. Malasana squat. This time knees are out, heels are in, you're on your toes. Balancing in your squat. Hands come to heart center, maybe closing the eyes. You're here for just a couple of breaths. Sprinkle the fingers down before you. Parallel the feet, lift your hips to the sky, Uttanasana. And then rolling the spine up one vertebra at a time, reaching arms over, upward salute, and bringing yourself back into your chair. Strong body, just like at the beginning of our class. Inhale to upward salute, will flow. Exhale back to chair. Take it into your upward salute, breathe deeply. And then sink the seat low as you can now, staying in your chair. Let's check our balance. Rise up to your tippy toes. Hug those inner thighs magnetically towards the midline of your body. Arms are extended forward or back as you engage all of your bandhas. Now stay on the heels. Prepare to rise to palm tree pose. Pushing through the strong quads. And then lower your heels down. We're going to meet in child's pose. If you want an optional vinyasa right now, it's yours. Take the time. Breathe deeply. No matter where we are, we will meet in balasana. Sinking the seat back toward the heels, lengthen through the fingertips. Relax your body down. Child's pose for 5 breaths. Deep, full body inhale. And slow, even exhale. Continue breathing at your own pace. Release the pose, rise up, and seal your knees for Virasana. Seat is on the heels, reach for the sky, then take a twist to the left. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale to draw the belly in, twisting from the waist. Coming back to center now. We'll take it to the other side. Arms lift you higher. Take a deep inhale. Keep the length and then twist to the right. Maybe moving the head and neck to release any tension there. And then come on back to center. Lift arms up. Breathe in. Take your hands behind you. Hook them on your feet, your heels, and lay your body down for closed child's pose. The sleeping baby now. Let your forehead rest. Stay here for just another breath. And then stretch arms forward. Begin to rise up into deer pose. Bring your right knee forward by your right wrist. Cross that leg across your mat. And then bend your back leg, also sitting on your right hip. In this pigeon variation, we'll be sitting on the right hip, allowing the back leg to be at 3/4 bend. As you walk your body out, see if you can just lay yourself down evenly. Let your hands and fingertips support you. Relax into your bones. Breathe here for a couple of breaths. And then use your hands, lift your torso, and come on up and square your hips for Kapotanasana, pigeon pose. As you then square your hips, lay the top of your knee, the top of your foot flat and down behind you. And then let's take some pigeon push-ups, fingertips tented out, and lay your heart down, long flat back. Take a couple of these, easing into the hip. Next time you rise, stay here. Take a little bind here in your pigeon. And take your right hand back as you bend your left knee. Grab your left foot. As you press your foot into your hand to open your chest. Engage the bandhas. Release the bind. And we're going to come on over. Switch that to the other side. Left knee is bent in front of you as you pivot to the other side of your mat. Bend right back leg. Come onto your left hip and stay there as you lower down. Stay here for a couple of breaths, feeling the sensation now of both hips opening. Relax your neck. Beautiful. Let's rise up and get ready for our pigeon push-ups. But first, square the hips. Get onto the top of your back leg. As you press down through the foot, use your bandhas to lower, tapping your forehead, your chin, whatever's there. When you meet the mat, take a couple of push-ups with a long body, using your tented fingers to lift your shoulders, your torso. And then rising up, stay here, bend your back leg, reach back there with your left hand, grab your foot, and then draw your bandhas in, squeeze your back glute, lift the crown to the sky. You're here for just a breath. Stretching the quad. And now release the foot and sit on down. We're going to take side angle with one leg. So extending out your right leg. Sit tall, find length, and then swoop your left arm straight out to your side. Reach up and over your head as you bow to the right. Now, lengthening down through both sit bones here. That keeps you grounded. Also extending your long right leg and firmly pressing it into the ground. Take another inhale, rise up. And this time, square your body to your front leg. As you hinge from the hips, grab your foot, grab your ankle, whatever's there for you, and just bow. Remember, the belly is your friend in these forward folds. As you draw it in, you'll find you've got more length, more ease in the pose. And release the pose. Prepare for Ardha Matsyendrasana, half lord of the fishes. Cross your right foot over, seal your foot on the opposite side of your thigh, and then twist into this beautiful pose as you hug your right knee into your chest. Right hand goes down behind you. That's your torque as you spiral. Come on back to center. We're going to switch that whole sequence to the other side. Left leg extends, right foot draws into the thigh, sitting tall. Take an inhale, then swoop right arm up. As you fold over, you are staying lateral in your bend. Breathing through all of the intercostal muscles of your lungs, your ribs. Energizing through your long, straight left leg. Let's rise up now with the breath. Feel how light you are. Breath to movement, and then square your hips towards your left foot as you bow. Keep the heart lifted, extending through the neck. And let yourself relax into the pose. Just another breath here. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Use your core, begin to rise, crossing the long left leg now over the top, placing it and sealing it to the right side of your thigh. Take your twist, inhale, lengthen, exhale, draw the belly in and spiral open to the left. Uncoil, coming back to center, taking Navasana, boat pose. Get in the middle of your mat. Seal the feet down. Reach forward with the hands and then up over your head. And then rock back with your hands over your head and then swoop them forward as you lift your bottom legs. And parallel, knee to toe with the mat. Core is engaged. Just a tiny scoop there right at the belly as you lift your head, your crown, lengthening through the spine. Now extending the legs all the way out. Keep the palms facing upward. Scooping through the midline of your belly now. Hold it. You're here for 3. There's 2. And 1. Lower yourself slowly with your core all the way down on your back. Take a big banana stretch. Hands over the head. Grab your wrist and pull your feet out to the right in a banana shape, half moon. And then switch it. Walk the feet to the left. Arms and hands to the left. Come back to center. Hug knees, upper body to greet them. And then come on down for your blessed Savasana. And settle in. Letting your bones, your muscles, and the skin of your body now just melt. As you welcome this time to do absolutely nothing except enter into that realm that only you can go. As you soften the eyebrows, let the eyelashes relax, the jaw soften, the neck release. Let your whole body surrender now. And take your Shavasana. I'll mind the time so you can just relax. Coming into the present moment now while keeping your energy internal. Beginning to take some deeper breaths. And opening your body now with the breath and any gentle movements. As you hug your knees into your chest. And roll on to your favorite side. Pause here with your head on your arm like a pillow, your other hand on the earth. And then rising up for the peaceful transition as you come to Sukhasana, bringing your hands to your knees, your thighs. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, fully filling up. And exhaling through the mouth. Take your hands to your chest for the blessing. It is the light in me that sees the light in you. Be well, be joyful. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today at Equilibrium by Cynthia. I'll see you next time.